Hey there, folks. Welcome into the News 12 Now Desk. Thanks for joining us here. It's about 10:30 on our Tuesday morning, August the 5th. We are going to take you live right now out to McCormick County, where your Cameron Jacobs is standing by. They did have some flooding out there. We had a flash flood warning in that area this morning out in Plum Branch. So, Cameron, where are you right now, and what have you seen so far? It looks like that grass behind you is kind of pinned down, like water's been rushing over it.
Yes, Nick. So right now I'm standing on Whitetown Road, which is right off of Plum Branch Road out here in McCormick County. Now I'm going to go ahead and step out of the way here for just a second. There was some water that was up on this road here. If you can see, I know the camera's a little pixelated right now for some spots, but the water is near cresting this bridge. So as you can see, if we get any more rainfall, which we're expected to get out here in McCormick County today, the water will definitely cross over top of this bridge. So the number one rule for all of this is definitely make sure you turn around, don't drown. I did talk to a resident who walked down here. He lives just about a quarter mile up the road, he said, and this is very unusual for this part of town is what he told me, that it almost hardly never floods. He said he hasn't seen a flood in about 5 years, but it is a major inconvenience because it's about another 10 miles to go round trip to get to where he needs to go into town. There have been multiple different residents that have been trying to pass through here, wondering if they could make it through. Obviously, the roads here are closed. There is a church that's up off of Plum Branch Road, where it is where the detour starts, and it takes you around to the south side of Whitetown Road. We did not make it all the way down to the other side of Whitetown, so I'm not really sure exactly where the detour ends. But as of right now, there was some water up here on the road just a little bit ago. The rain stopped for just a few minutes, but I don't know if you can see right here or not, Nick, the rain has picked back up once again. So it's only a matter of time before the water crests over top of this bridge once again.
Yeah, I can see it a little bit there forming on your shirt. And as I take a look at our first alert weather on our website, WRDW.com, you can check that out as well, folks. I'll pull it up real quick here. This is for McCormick. You can see 11 o'clock, maybe some thunderstorms, at 12 o'clock, some showers, but things should dry out a little bit after that. So hopefully they're not dealing with this for too much longer. But Cameron, how are people feeling out there? Like you said, this long detour. We have these flooding events in these rural counties. We think of one road closed here in Richmond County, downtown Augusta. May take an extra 30 seconds out of your day to go around that, but out there could not be another turn for a couple miles. So how are people feeling out there this morning?
For the most part, they seem to be good spirits. They're definitely understanding with how the county shut down this road because there is water was up on the road. However, they did say it's going to take about another 10 miles to get into town from where it is that we're standing right here on Whitetown Road. So definitely okay with staying safe and turning around, not drowning, but definitely inconvenienced quite a bit as far as like needing to go back into town, Nick.
Yeah, that's one thing we talk about all the time, right? Turn around, don't drown. Even if you drive the big pickups like we see out there in those rural counties a lot, it is best to try to avoid that area. But Cameron, you mentioned that the water had actually gone over the bridge. Doesn't look so much like it is now. Have things gotten better since you've been out there in just the last half hour or so?
Well, when I first got here, Nick, there was just a little bit of water right at the edge of the bridge. The rain had stopped, so it did go back down, but right now the rain is coming down a little bit harder, so I'm not quite sure how long that's going to last or how much longer it's going to take for the water to come up over top of the bridge, even up a little bit over the bridge behind where the camera is right now. You guys can't really see that, but there is sitting water right here. It's definitely in a low point of the road, as you can see on this side. It definitely goes uphill, and then behind the camera, there's a little bit of a hill there too. So we're kind of sitting in the middle of a bowl right now. And as you can see, it is raining, so I'm not quite sure how long the road will be dry. But as of right now, it is. But it is definitely getting closer to cresting that bridge one more time.
Yeah, that flash flood warning this morning went until about 8:30, but some of the area is still in a first alert until this evening at about 8 o'clock. So, Cameron, we'll let you get back to it there. I know the rain's starting to come down a little bit, so we'll let you run this morning, and hopefully that water doesn't get too bad there. But again, folks, just turn around, don't drown if you are out in that area. Better safe than sorry when driving on those roads. Cameron Jacobs live there for us in McCormick County this morning. Thank you, Cameron, and folks, thank you for tuning in here. We're going to have more coming up on News 12 at midday.